Kapow! Welcome, you filthy-minded degenerates, to the Airbnb Hall of Shame, where the only thing more violated than the house rules is common decency. If you thought your last guest was odd, wait until you meet these criminal masterminds, so dodgy even your nosy neighbor would call MI5, not just twitch the curtains. Put on your rubber gloves and lower your standards because things are about to get stickier than a politician's expense report. Bam! Welcome to the Airbnb Nightmare Zone, where every panel is a new disaster and the only thing insured is your sense of disbelief. And if you value your sanity, or your collection of novelty doorknobs, check out AdamBnB.com. Not all heroes wear capes, but they do check guest profiles and occasionally wear nothing but a monocle and a sense of foreboding. Crack! First up, 9 antique doorknobs vanish. Our guests must have fancied a spot of Ocean's 11 inches, the hardware store edition. Next time perhaps they'll nick the whole door, leaving behind nothing but a cartoon hole and a faint whiff of regret. Honestly, who steals doorknobs? Is there a black market for Victorian brass, or are they just compensating for something? Zing, insurance offered $27,000, but the host just wanted their precious knobs back. Priorities, darling. Maybe they should have listed on AdamBnB.com, where you can unmask your guests before you hand over your hardware. Wowza, and not the good kind. Next panel, you burst into your bathroom, wham, and it's filthier than a stag do in Blackpool. Guests perched on the toilet like they're dodging laser beams, trousers around ankles, dignity left at the door. What villainy is this? Is this a bathroom or a set from 50 Shades of Beige tile? The floor, smeared with filth, used condoms everywhere, splat, like the Joker's calling card after a particularly randy hen night. This wasn't a party, it was a biohazard. Knock knock, who's there? Regret, and possibly chlamydia. These aren't just bad memories, they're the stuff of supervillain origin stories. If only they'd read the AdamBnB.com safety guide, because at AdamBnB you get to see guests' secret identities before they enter your lair, or at least their criminal records and a list of their safe words. Next up, the redecorators from the underworld, furniture flipped, utensils jammed in vents, freezer left wide open. Boom! Even Martha Stewart would run for her life, clutching her pearls and her last shred of hope. Marie Kondo wouldn't dare enter this chaos. But AdamBnB.com, we spark joy by letting you check out your guests before they turn your place into a comic book crime scene, or at least before they use your salad tongs for unspeakable acts. And then, splash, the kitchen carnage, wet pasta clogging the sink. Was this a party or a culinary orgy? Bada bing! I haven't seen this much sauce since the last time I watched Carry On Catering. Cigarette butts, mystery stains, evidence of chaos and disregard, POW. Frankly, the only thing missing is a goat and a signed confession from Keith Richards. And enough soggy spaghetti to feed a small army of henchmen. Even an Italian grandma would call the police, Mamma Mia, or at least send in the Vatican for an exorcism. The grand finale, meth-fueled flooding, skeleton props, and clown shoes scattered like evidence at a supervillain's orgy. Airbnb covered $150. That's not even enough for a clown's bail, let alone a decent bottle of gin, because apparently criminal chaos is a bargain, but real peace of mind? That's priceless. Ka-ching! And only at AdamBnB.com. Where the only thing you'll lose is your innocence. Want to dodge this circus of crime? Step right up to AdamBnB.com, where the only thing you'll be juggling is your calendar, not your sanity, your dignity, or your collection of inflatable sheep. Honk honk. Sign up free at AdamBnB.com, where the only thing missing will be your stress, your fear, and possibly your trousers. With AdamBnB you get access to guests' secret origin stories, social profiles and contact info, before booking so you know exactly who's coming in. AdamBnB is for professional operators only, making it safer for everyone. And as a free superpower, property owners can activate Adam Money for 0% fees and 0% lines of business funding. AdamBnB.com, because your doorknobs, your sanity, and your safety deserve a hero's ending, wowza, and a cheeky wink.